Good morning. It's still morning, and here we are again, right? So this will be episode 2 of just having a catch up, talking about what's going on. There's some new stuff in some games, and just talking about what's happening in my life and what's been happening the last sort of week. There isn't a terrible amount to talk about today. I'm just going to be running some dungeons in the background here. Um, but yeah, the week's not been amazing for me from my point of view. But yeah, I mean, here I am making a video like I said I would. So I think that's sort of the important bit, trying to get used to sort of making these videos for you guys, so you have a little sort of olive branch to reach out to, so you know what's going on, what's been happening, and also what's probably happening in games and with the stream. And so there was a pretty big update that happened in World of Warcraft. So you can now, they've basically put in extreme catch up for alts and for mains that are basically missing out on items. So there is a vendor over here, and this sells basically everything from the raid, from the dungeons, all the current dungeons and all that sort of stuff. So I'll be able to buy sort of the couple of things that I need on my mage. I don't think there's a terrible amount that I actually still need on that. And I'll be able to catch up with this tank. I'll also be able to start properly gearing my rogue as well. I did want to start that, but I've been having quite a bit of fun on my tank. So yeah, they've basically put in this: if you do the weekly quest, you get an item, and the item is a currency, and you can basically use that currency to buy the gear that you're missing. So there's a few people in like my raid group that have been missing items for the whole time, and they've just basically completed the weekly quest and bought the thing that they need. It makes sense. It's sort of a cushion to be able to get things that are very important. So trinkets and rings tend to be very important. There are some extremely good rings and trinkets for classes that are absolutely defining. If you don't have it, you're just at a disadvantage to everybody else. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing being able to do that for your main character, but it's also a really cheeky way to be able to get what you need quicker on your alts. If you've got the gear that you need on your alts, then you're going to be being able to push a little bit harder in doing content, because you're basically going to be a bit more powerful sooner, essentially. That's pretty much it. I don't think there's really anything else to sort of add on to that. But yeah, it's a really good quality of life change, I would say. They've also added an extra currency to professions, so there is now an item that you can use to basically. Wow, everything is dying. Jesus. Yeah, there's basically an item that you can buy now, which essentially lets you upgrade your profession gear by 6 item levels, which doesn't seem like a lot, but for a lot of people like my mage, the profession gear that I use is just best. There's nothing better than it. So being able to just put an extra 6 item levels on that sort of stuff it's really powerful. So I've already done my 2 main items, which have my embellishments on, and I will probably have to do some Mythic Plus and work to be able to do the rest. Oh. But yeah, they also released they're teasing us with player housing as well, and player housing does sound kind of fun. I think being able to have a little house kind of like what they did in Warlords of Draenor, but better, where you can put up pictures and buy a new couch and probably have like a fridge and stuff. That'd be awesome, right? I don't think that's gonna be the way it's gonna be, but it would be fucking. That'd be really really cool. But yeah, oh man, like these guys are just melting. Classic dungeons, man. So yeah, other than that, there's not much more that's to be said on that update. There wasn't any class tuning or anything like that, so it's just sort of straight up catch up. Which I don't mind. I honestly don't mind. I think it's a positive thing, and it means that people can start to play classes that they want to play and gear them up a little bit better without having to like run endless dungeons and delves like what I've been doing. So yeah, I mean, other than that, in World of Warcraft, there ain't much going on. My guild are stuck on that same boss that we killed last week, which is quite funny. It did not go well last night, so hopefully we'll kill it on Sunday and we'll get a bit more time on the fourth boss. But other than that, there isn't much happening in World of Warcraft. Why is this door locked? Oh. Yeah, I also lost Diamond on Rocket League, and I've been trying very hard to get back. But I'm sort of bouncing between divisions, so we'll see how that pans out in the next days. I've also been playing Overwatch Stadium, which has been again absolutely excellent. I think it's a lot of fun. It's a really really good way of playing Overwatch. It's really really silly, to be honest. It's just like your character has so much power, and it reminds me of a Halloween event where by the end of the game you're just an unstoppable force. Nobody dies, everybody fights. It just becomes really really stupid, and I think that's a good thing. But yeah, other than that, there isn't much. I haven't got anything going on in my life this week. As I say, I've just not had a particularly. Bro, what is happening? I'm stun locked. Yeah, I haven't had like a particularly great week. I can't pinpoint why that is, or sort of figure it out. But I've been really dragging my feet, so yeah, I'll clear up in a few days. I've got a little appointment that I go to tomorrow, so I'll probably have a chat about it then as well. But yeah, other than that, there isn't much to report. I'm still, even though I've not been doing great, I'm still going at the gym. I've actually got the gym tomorrow night as well, so I'm looking forward to that. And these guys are running ahead of me. What have we got left to kill? Ah, this guy. Hiding in the giant boat. So yeah, still got the gym. I've got all that tomorrow. I've got, what else have I got tomorrow? Yeah, my appointment. That's it. In the life of Joe, it is very uneventful, not exciting at all. I did sell quite a big. What is this? Oh, cool. I did sell quite a big Pokemon bundle as part of my business this week as well for well over £1,000, which was really cool. Not all of that's profit, but it just sort of makes me believe in what I'm trying to do. I think this is something that I definitely want to continue with. It's been a tough thing to get used to, sort of working from home and trying to do things for yourself and make decisions and all that sort of stuff. It very very quickly becomes overwhelming, but it feels good. It feels good being able to work at home. It feels good being able to sit here and make video and content for you guys, so that you know what's going on, what's happening in my life, what's happening in the games that I play. I have the sort of free time to be able to do that, so I quite enjoy it. I just need to sort of piece together all the little bits so that I know when I'm working, when I'm creating content and all that sort of stuff. So I've started posting more regularly to TikTok as well. It's basically just memes, guys. It's basically just silly memes, silly garbage, but it's all about sort of creating that little online presence so we can grow our community, right? There isn't many of us that see these videos, and honestly, I just want to say that I'm appreciative of you guys wanting to spend the time and see what's going on and see what I'm saying and see what the videos are like. I appreciate that, and if you have any feedback, bro, fire it in the comments, write it on Discord, just let me know because I'll add it in. No, I don't have any sort of structure to these videos other than talking about little bits and pieces of what's happening. It's sort of just going to be like a weekly chat and a weekly catch up. Some of the videos will be longer, some will be shorter. So I expect the first video that I made last week's probably going to be a bit longer than this one. But again, it comes down to the fact is that I don't have structure or things to talk about, so I'm not going to just drag the video on for the sake of it. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. That's a recap for this week. Any what are you doing, man? Any suggestions that you have, just let me know. I can sort of structure this a bit better and branch it off a little bit better so that you guys sort of get what you want out of it. At the end of the day, I'm making this content for you. I'm making this so that you have a sort of olive branch, like I said earlier, right? So that you have a little way to reach out, even if it's just a comment and a like, whatever. But yeah, share this with your hamster, your mum, and all that sort of stuff, because at the end of the day, that's what we want to do. We want to build our community, we want to get bigger, and we want to be able to create this environment where it's going to be wild movie nights, great games with chat, where we have, you know, well, let's not forget the guy that we had on that drawing game. Yeah, if you know, you know. But yeah, I love doing stuff like that, and I think the more people you have taking part, the better it becomes for everybody. So that's sort of my end goal. But yeah, I mean, that's going to be it for this video. I'll be streaming later for anybody who cares. I'll be on in sort of probably a few hours now. I'm going to get this video uploaded and all sorted and get myself some lunch, and then I'll be on after. So I hope to see you there. Otherwise, it'll be a bye for me until next week, and I'll see you next week. Expect memes on TikTok and all that sort of stuff, but I will definitely, I'll see you in the next one, guys. And yeah, love you. Mwah. Bye. And yeah, take care. Have a good week, and I'll see you soon. Okay.